Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Broadway Jets YouTube channel. You'll know me from Twitter as NYJ Mike. I'm joined as always by the master of receipts, NYJ Matt and Matt. The Jets were in a dark place. They're on a losing streak. They're having trouble scoring points, well documented, but the savior, Aaron Rodgers, returns to practice. He's slinging it around. There's a slow mo video of him throwing the ball. He's running in warm ups. Can the Jets stay alive and win a couple games here in the middle part of the stretch run and stay alive until Rodgers returns?
Mike, we're on life support. I'm sick. You're sick. The Jets are ass right now. Things aren't looking great.
Jamal Adams is attacking Connor Hughes on the interwebs.
We'll get to that.
Family.
That is banana land.
It's insane. All right, yeah.
But the way I look at it, it's so easy to come in and say the season's over. You're delusional. Oh, great take. They have a 99% chance of not making the playoffs. Okay, like crazy outlandish take.
Wow.
But what if we broke it down into Mike? This is now a 2-game season. That's it. You're in a 2-game season to beat the Falcons and the Texans. Before the year, we say those teams are garbage. I'm not impressed by the Falcons, to be honest. And yeah, CJ Stroud has been amazing this year. But as he played a defense that has a pass rush and a secondary and a linebacker core like the Jets, I don't know. So what if you win those 2 games, Mike? And that's what I want to really push out there, because until you're mathematically eliminated, I'm going for wins.
Of course.
You bring up the culture of the team. Give me your point. We've talked about it a lot offline, but why are wins important? And when you're mathematically eliminated, get a better draft pick. I get it, but why now do you want to win these games, Mike?
First of all, when things get rough, you don't give up on the things that you care about. If your wife has some kind of terrible illness, you're not going to leave her because there's a great chance that she doesn't make it. You support her. You stay with her. You stay by her side. People are like, why are you going to the game on Sunday? They need us now more than ever. We're in dire situations, dire circumstances. We got to be there for the Jets, man. Listen.
We had sweet tickets last week, so I don't care how bad the Jets are. I would go to every game we got to sit with free food, free drinks. That was the greatest. Nice. That was the best loss I've ever attended.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Keep going.
No. And that game sucked. And it's too many of these games where just nothing good happens. But, Matt, it's very important. So, first of all, obviously, with 17-game season now, until you have 9 losses and there's a chance you go 9-8, you stick it out. Now, in the event that the Jets are pretty much eliminated when Rodgers returns, I still want Rodgers to play, and here's why. The fabric of your team is going to be destroyed if the Jets are 4-13 or 5-12, something like that, where you were 4-3, and what are you going to finish the season, 0-10 or 1-9? You have all these young players who the Jets turned the culture around. They did. It's not complete yet because they haven't finished a successful winning season, but they were 7-4 last year. You're 4-3 this year. You're playing meaningful games into December. The game on Sunday matters. These are important games. Now, Rodgers comes back. It was funny because he said it. We were kind of thinking it. If he gets hurt again, like, it's not the end of the world. The reason it was the end of the world was because he might retire, but he specifically said he's not going to retire. So now you put him out there because you have this program in place. The Jets had a plan that they had an elite defense. You have young, terrific skill players like Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. You have some pieces on the offensive line that was playing well when they were healthy. And you got the Hall of Fame quarterback to go along with it. And everybody thought the Jets were going to be good this year, and they would have been if Rodgers plays. Now, what they do with backup quarterbacks is a different story. But if the guy's healthy, you play him, you feel good, you try to win a couple games at the end of the year, and you go into the offseason with a good feeling, attract free agents, validate your program, and get ready for 2024. Because, Matt, like we talked about, it felt like always – this is your point. It felt like always the Jets were going to try to win the Super Bowl in 2024.
Yeah, it felt like a 2023 year was get to the playoffs, be a contender. And then it felt like 2024 is where they rolled over cap. They have another first-round draft pick. Like, you can now make it work. Well, at the time, they didn't know they were going to have a first-round draft pick. But, Mike, what you said is fair. I get fans that are like, the season's over. But for us, give me a 2-game season right now. Give me a 2-game season. If you go 2-0 and you get back to 6-7, Aaron Rodgers might play the next week. And I
yeah.
was so deathly afraid to bring that point up. I think I brought up to you offline, but I'm like, I want to tweet out if he were to come back and get hurt again, and you knew he was coming back, he got back in 3 weeks. Why can't he get back in 3 months? Why can't he get back in 5? And it's probably an ass take. And I was thinking in my head, you sound like an idiot. And then he said it out loud, so I feel a lot better about it.
I don't know why that's an ass take at all. It makes perfect sense. Why can't he come back in more time?
You just don't want a 40-year-old to rush back if they have a 1% chance of making the playoffs. But I want to see him play. I want to see Aaron Rodgers play football. Like, anything can happen this offseason. Knock him when it doesn't happen.
World War III could happen. We could never see him throw a pass.
Right. Like,
I think there's more of a chance that World War III happens this offseason than he re-tears his Achilles.
I'm not even kidding. No, I think you're right. But if like we get the alert on our phone that the nukes are coming, it's over, Russia, China, US, and it's done, China. I'll be thinking of a few things. I'll be thinking about my family, my fiance, my dog, who's the greatest dog on the planet. And then my fourth thought is probably, how did I only get to see Aaron Rodgers play 4 plays? Like, that is how much I want to see him play.
Thank God he came back in the preseason. Like, he didn't have to play that preseason game. We would only have our imagination, maybe like a Connor Hughes cell phone video at training camp. Like, that's all we would have.
No, we might have a different vibe come Sunday night, Monday, but the vibe right now is low. We can't score a point. Tim Boyle is our quarterback. Every running back is currently on the injury report. The offensive line is holistically injured, but the what if scenario, because so many times we've talked about it, Mike, we're out of the playoffs right now in December. We don't even get to watch a meaningful game. Right. We have to fast forward 10 months to enjoy the team again. If they win, we get another game we can root for. And if they won that one, we get another one we can root for. And Aaron Rodgers might be our quarterback. Give me that possibility. And if they lose, I probably want to set myself on fire. But right now they can win. And I cannot wait for the game Sunday. I don't know why I feel like re-energized.
Because Rodgers came back. That's why. Listen, if there was no Rodgers on the horizon, like, we would still do until we have 9 losses, we're not going to give up. But it wouldn't be exciting like this. It would be stupid. This is legitimate excitement because if you can somehow even go 2-1 in the next 3 games, you are alive and Rodgers has a chance, and you're playing not the greatest competition down the stretch. Yep. After that, you have the Commanders and the Browns and the Patriots, and the Browns are starting Joe Flacco on Sunday. So, what an opportunity! We still are alive after all of this. Is very exciting. It's fun, and in terms of the actual matchup, I think the Falcons is not a bold take, but the Falcons are the worst team between them and the Texans. The Jets matchup, I think, worse against the Falcons and better against the Texans. You said it before, the Jets' pass defense is terrific. I hope C.J. Stroud tries to throw the ball a million times against us. Good luck. And then the Falcons run the ball well. They have a mobile quarterback who could scramble, will give us problems. The opponent's rushing gives the Jets problems. So, you just have to break out of this slump. The Jets could score a couple points. And, Matt, Becton should probably play this week, no?
Yep.
So that's a huge factor. At some point, and this factors into Rodgers also. At some point, you're supposed to get Connor McGovern back. You're supposed to get Wes Schweitzer back. You're supposed to get Dwayne Brown back. Who knows what he has left in the tank? So, it's not people are saying, oh, it's malpractice to bring back Rodgers. When are you smirking at people tweeting about Connor Hughes, his wife?
I can't. KFC just tweeted out, Jamal Adams is a piece of shit. Going after beat report family is a scumbag. That girl is pretty. That
was the first, because Connor Hughes' wife is good looking. So we have
to set the stage. So Jamal Adams tweeted, Connor Hughes tweeted yikes to Jamal Adams getting murdered by Jake Ferguson for a game go-ahead touchdown. Yeah. So he tweeted yikes. Now, for the people defending Jamal Adams, remember, he's tweeting about a play that he gave up a touchdown in a football game. Jamal Adams then quote tweets that tonight and posts a picture of Connor and his lovely wife, Bree. Bree is, obviously an objectively pretty woman. He tweeted yikes with the weird face emoji. Mike, it was tweeted 58 minutes ago. Has 1.1 million views on Twitter, 3,000 replies, 2,000 likes. So ratioed already to hell.
He's getting dragged.
He's the most narcissistic piece of shit human being ever. How do you act like that? over a football touchdown. Like,
And
come
what does he
on.
think is going to happen? Everyone's going to be like, yeah, fuck her. Like, what was his intent? What did he think was going to happen after he tweeted that?
He thought it'd be the gif of everyone going, oh, and like
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
out. But he has to remember that Jets Twitter is unlike any other group on the planet. And even though it's so funny, like Jets Twitter doesn't like Connor Hughes for like a large portion of the year. We like Connor, obviously, friend of the program, but everyone's backing Connor immediately, like the flip, because it's a piece of shit thing to do. I just think about Mike. We went to training camp, and he stayed and signed every autograph, every single
We
fan
said
that went
word for
there.
word at one point when he did that, we're like, I wish we had 22 Jamal Adams.
And
then what happened? He became a psychopath.
He got bad advice by some bad people that said, you got to get out of town. You got to go to a winning culture. And he's been hurt. He pretended to be depressed, which is really, really fucked up when you think about it. He was depressed being on the Jets. He was suffering from depression. And then the moment he gets traded, he's out there smoking cigars on Instagram Live, like a bad guy. It's a bad guy. And he was not a bad guy from 2017, 2019. Crazy how it changed.
Very
Crazy.
bizarre.
I love Connor Hughes, dude. He doesn't deserve that.
Again, like, maybe, like, you could look at the picture and be like, oh, maybe the wife isn't, like, she's actually pretty. So, like, what are you doing? Like, someone put a picture of Jamal Adams' mom on Twitter, which is objectively hilarious, but we, classy guys over here, so we won't laugh at it. But
I can't believe it. I was stunned. I was stunned when I need Connor to come over the top and just bash him over the head with a chair. Some deep cut that he has from like 2018, where he just some embarrassing Jamal Adams story that he was like, I'm not going to report it. I'm a good, classy guy. I need Connor to come over the top and dominate him.
Yeah, dude, and it's so funny too. You put in our like home friend group chat, you were like Jamal Adams tweet ... and I was like, I didn't see it, so I was like, what happened? And one of our buddies wrote like Jamal Adams posted a picture of Connor Hughes' wife. I was like, aha, whatever. And then I looked and it was real. I thought he was joking. Insane. The things that go on day to day on the interwebs.
I cannot believe though that the people that defend him, I've been killing a guy on Twitter. He's like, well, he personally attacked him. I was like, oh, he talked about giving him a touchdown. He goes, no, he has been personally attacking him. Perfect. Give me an evidence. If you show me a tweet where Connor personally attacked Jamal Adams, I will stand with you and like call out Connor. He's like, well, he's always going at him. Oh, so he didn't personally attack him. So give me the evidence. And every blue check mark now, all the aggregators, everyone's just murdering Jamal Adams. It is like I'd be very pissed if I was Connor, but there is a sense of it's fun to watch everybody dunk on him now. And everyone knows Connor is like a great dude and didn't do anything wrong here.
So funny, dude. Yeah, that's why I had hit up. I asked Connor if he wanted to come on this show before that happened, like 20 minutes before, and I was like, oh, gotta go destroy Jamal Adams instead.
Dude, there's replies that I can't like say out loud, but they're
so funny, dude.
And they're all about the replies about Connor. They're about Jamal Adams like defending Connor.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's not that serious where like no one's dying. The guy's obviously being scummy, whatever. It's hilarious as an outside perspective.
But the reason I actually get a little mad about it, and we're like laughing about it because we know that Jamal's an asshole and Connor's a good dude.
I'm laughing because it's insane that he tweeted that.
But the tweets from Jamal a year ago, I've never showed anybody hate. I wasn't raised like that. I give respect and love. Treat everyone with respect, yo. No matter how much success you have in life, being an asshole isn't it? Hashtag be cool. Like these are things that he has tweeted. Oh my god!
So good.
Why?
That's so good.
Why?
How does that happen? Oh god! I'm like,
we love Connor. Connor's a good dude. He doesn't deserve.
We have Connor back. Public support. We did. We publicly supported.
We've
dragged him. Drag Jamal.
I'm just laughing at all the reply. Like Jamal Adams, the replies under his tweet dragging him is unlike anything I've ever seen.
It's great.
Oh man! All right, Mike. What? Gonna win Sunday.
Yeah, real quick. Let's talk Sunday again. Again, I don't think the Jets particularly match up well with the Falcons, but the Jets are a better team than the Falcons. They are. and the Falcons don't have a good quarterback. Fuck that team. I think we're gonna win Sunday. I really do. And then you have to split Houston and Miami somehow. Or if you just beat Houston, like you said, they might bring Rodgers back to that for that game.
It's a 2-week season, Mike. That's it. That's the only way I'm looking at it. We have
Well, I mean, you technically can lose to Houston and beat Miami somehow, and then you're still in the same spot.
let me go through the 2-week year. And if
Yeah.
we go 1-1, I'll probably be like, now we're in a 3-week year. Like I need to break it up
I
in
guess
my
true
brain.
because if you lose to Houston, also how many tiebreakers can you lose and still somehow make this
Right.
fucking playoffs?
Right. No, I can't wait, Mike. You're going to the game. You'll be there.
I'm going. I'm a little sick, so hopefully I feel better on Sunday. But I'm scheduled to be at the game.
I feel horrible.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna go drive down to the shore, have a
right.
few drinks. Mike, have a good night. Thank you for watching. I forgot again to say hit subscribe, hit like. 99% of our viewers are male ages 25 to 54. And I think 80% of watchers aren't subscribed. So hit subscribe, hit like, comment. Mike, anything else before we go?
No, I think we're good. Maybe we'll do another video on the should Salah and Douglas get fired speculation, blah blah blah. I don't think they should. I'm saying people have asked questions, yada yada yada. But all right, homie, don't give up on the season. It's not over yet.
See you, buddy.